Welcome to another broadcast of the Brown County Hornets on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by B&N Trucking, Cass Communications, Country Financial Agents Larry Grady and Jacob Giesler, Larry Dunn Accounting, Farmers National Bank of Mount Sterling and Griggsville, your Mount Sterling YMCA, Culbertson Memorial Hospital, the Ray Insurance Agency, Mount Sterling Savings Bank, All About Dance and More, Brown County State Bank, The Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling, KLC Inc., Henry Automotive, Double K Firearms, Yingling and Nissen Agency, the Hinderker Funeral Home, Gassing Lumber Company, St. Mary's School, L. Grady Realty, Heather's Tumble and Tap, Farmer State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling, A Rustic Garden, Dot Foods, and Main Street Repair. Now for the broadcast of the Brown County Hornets on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. Good afternoon, Steve Surratt, Heather Henry, and Joanna Hilburn with us today to do the broadcast of junior high basketball. We only have one game on tap for you today. It will be just 7th grade basketball, as Griggsville-Perry only has 6 players on their team. And with that, we will get into the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show, brought to you by the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling. Give them a call at 217-773-2626 or on the web at comfortman.com. And I said, Heather, I wasn't going to bring you up, but I am for just for a second, because we want to let people know about the after prom pork dinner. And she's scurrying to look for the information.
Yes, they're doing a pork chop dinner at Sportsman's tonight from 5 to 7, and that is to help raise money for the after prom this year.
Okay, so stop up there, get a sandwich, get a meal. I'm going to shoot out between games and help out that cause. So you can do the same if you're headed to the volleyball game. What better thing to do? Game doesn't start till 6 o'clock or 6:30 actually. You can stop by, get a sandwich, and come and help after prom. And after prom's done some really nice things. The fans we see in the bleachers on the other side have been after prom, correct?
Yes, well, that was our first fundraiser. We weren't sure we were going to be able to have anything this year, so we kind of got a late start to that and weren't able to do any of the big fundraisers that we normally do. So any donations anyone wants to make would be
yeah, I missed my phone call for Dancing with the Stars. I'm like due because I've had to back out. So
well, I've got another kid coming up in a few years, so I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll take Heather off. And Joanna, another night of basketball here. The girls, both teams, I believe, are still undefeated, correct?
Correct.
And so the 7th graders come in undefeated. And I've been really excited about what I saw last week on the 7th grade team with the rebounding. I thought that was really good.
Yeah, they're definitely sticking to some good defense on getting the rebounds and everything when they're on that end, and then on the offense they're really attacking the board. So it's really nice to at least see them shoot and have the confidence to shoot. At this age sometimes they don't have that confidence to even attempt it. So it's good to see that they're at least trying.
I tell you what, we're going to take a quick station break. Things are going kind of slow. It's quiet around here this time of day.
It's too quiet.
I'm not used to that. We'll take a commercial break. We'll be back with the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show after these messages.
Sharing a big family moment, working hard from home, relaxing with a friend. Welcome to life in the broadband age, where reliable internet has never been more important. Cascom keeps your family connected with consistent speeds up to 1 gig and Plume whole home adaptive Wi-Fi. Make sure your home's ready for life in the broadband age. Call our local service team or visit us online at cascom.com.
Chad Yingling here with Yingling Nissen Insurance. We have over 40 years of experience in the insurance business. So we want to make sure that you are well protected. So that means making sure you have the best coverage possible to protect you financially. We do all kinds of insurance, personal, farm, commercial, governmental, you name it, we can insure it. So check us out, www.ynagency.com, or give us a call, 217-773-3397.
Are you looking to start a career or just looking for a change? B&N Trucking offers many different driving options, ranging from home every night to home on the weekends. Apply online at bnntrucking.net or call us at 217-289-3555 to see what fits your needs. B&N Trucking, a family-owned local trucking company.
When you are ready to move to a new home or refinance the one you are in, Farmers State Bank and Trust Company in Mount Sterling will make sure the process moves along smoothly. With competitive rates, superior service, and great solutions that fit your lifestyle and budget. Call us today and get everything you need to get moving. Farmers State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling. Locally owned, locally operated, locally dedicated. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you a CDL holder looking for an extra income or a change of pace? Do you drive a tractor or pull a trailer in your current job? Come drive for Dot Transportation. Dot offers full-time flexible schedules and gives you the option to not touch freight. Looking for a part-time gig? As a part-time Dot driver, you can drive when it works best for you and fits your family's busy schedule. Just let us know when you are available. Whether it's once a week or once a month, it's up to you. Drive for Dot and you'll have access to state-of-the-art equipment and a company that roots for your success. Ready to join our team and sport the Dot Blue? Head to drivefordot.com or give us a call at 217-773-9463.
When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Dunn Accounting. Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultation since 1980. Put their experience to work for you today. After almost 5 decades in business, their number one priority remains building long-term relationships. Larry Dunn Accounting, 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-3400.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you looking for an organization that changes lives both physically and emotionally? The Mount Sterling Community Center YMCA can help. Busy parents love the variety of activities for the whole family and our on-site childcare. We offer scholarship assistance and great options to fit any budget. Kickstart your new healthy routine with our group classes like yoga and Zumba. As a nonprofit organization, we pride ourselves on making a positive impact, not only in individuals, but also our community. We hope you'll join us at the Mount Sterling YMCA. Your future self will thank you.
Stacey Surratt, Joanna Hilburn, and Heather Henry back with you tonight with the broadcast. 7th grade junior high girls basketball. It's Brown County against Griggsville-Perry. And with that, we'll give you the starting lineups. We're just going to give you all the Griggsville-Perry people because they only have 6, so we're just going to give you all 6. For them, we've got to Emily Beach, Mariska Sherman. Is that how you guys would pronounce that? Sherman?
I'd go with it.
Bailey Lemons, Josie Bradshaw, Ellie Lambeth, Jillian Orr, and Emily Lemons. So we've got Bailey and Emily. If they're in the game at the same time, we'll call them by their first names. We're used to doing that in Brown County. When you have 3 Flynns on the floor at the same time, there's no way that you can say full names. You've got to go with short names. On the Brown County side of things tonight, the starting lineup for the 7th grade game will be Olivia Martinez. She'll be the ball handler, bringing the ball up. Jamie Lohr, Hope Ingram, Joey Ham, and Mackenzie Cassing. And so that's your starting lineup, brought to you by Dot Transportation, hiring full and part-time drivers where flexible schedules are available. Contact the Dot Transportation hiring team today at 217-773-9463. Starting lineups again, brought to you by Dot Transportation, one of our sponsors that we have on the broadcast. Let's go ahead and talk about the keys to the game. We kind of touched on that, but that's brought to you by your country financial agents, Larry Grady and Jacob Giesler, located at 109 West North Street in Mount Sterling. Give them a call at 217-773-3555. 91. Joanna, the keys for the 7th graders to have a successful night tonight to you?
I'm going to say they're going to need to hustle and wear this team down. With only them having 6 players, I think we can easily wear them down and get them tired fast if we just hustle and move the ball fast.
Yeah, and we talked about that the other night. We play better. It seems to be becoming a Brown County tradition that we play better when we pressure and we put full court pressure on teams and try to cause them to make mistakes.
Yes. Yep.
And I know that wasn't the case when I first got here, but that seems to be the trend from junior high all the way up to high school, that when we go into the half-court offense is when we struggle. Now, we usually say the key to the ball game, if they force us into the half-court offense, is we have to be able to run that. And so I think some of the big leads that the teams have had, sometimes we need to take the pressure off and run our half-court offense just because we need to work on it.
Just work on it. You're exactly right.
And, we do that in football and other sports a lot. When the game happens, we start working on the things that we're having difficulties with so that we can get better at those things so that when we need them, we can use them.
No, you're exactly right on that. Yep.
The other keys in basketball, cut back on the turnovers. You got to handle the ball well. As Kevin says, throw the ball with a purpose, move with a purpose. And the other thing is make free throws. I know Mackenzie in the 7th grade game did really well. The 8th grade game, she struggled the other night, and then second half she did a little bit better on her free throws. She has a unique thing now. I'm aligning that must be her way of shooting. She shoots off the square. I wish more people shot the ball off the square. We've all done it when we played the game of basketball.
Yeah.
We wanted to swish. We wanted that to happen. But particularly underneath the basket, you want that to come off the square because you're going to get a more favorable bounce. Free throws, it's unique, but then again, I thought Bell Cook's way of shooting free throws was unique about not dribbling the basketball and just getting the basketball and shooting, and then I got to thinking about it. How do you shoot the ball when you're on the side? When you're set up for a shot, you get the ball, you don't dribble, you get the ball and you go straight up with the shot. And she talking with her dad, she tried dribbling for a while after she was out of grade school and wasn't making her free throws.
Oh, shoot.
So she went back to that method. Makes a lot of sense. But we've got some good scrapping ball players on this Brown County team. I love watching Olivia Martinez play no matter what sport or whatever she's doing. She is Miss Hustle. She's the toughest little thing I've ever seen. Catcher in the softball team. And a great setter on the volleyball team. And so enjoy watching her as well as all these others. Will tell you my biggest pleasure of doing this is watching these kids grow up from little leaguers into the next stage, It's kind of sad when you start realizing how old you are that some of those kids are starting to graduate. But you're listening to the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show brought to you by the Comfort Man of Scranton Heating and Cooling. Give them a call at 217-2626 or on the web at comfortman.com. We're going to take another station break, and we'll be back after these messages. Culbertson is the heart of the communities we serve. As we introduce our new logo and refreshed brand, we want you to know that we pledge to maintain the highest quality standard of care you expect here at Culbertson Memorial Hospital. We continue to remain committed to our care promise. What is our care promise? Care that proves to our customers that we do our best to meet their needs. Attitudes that demonstrate that we are here to serve our communities. Respect for all who enter our doors. Exceed the expectations of our patients. Culbertson Memorial Hospital in Rushville, empowering your health and healing.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Cassing, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
At Brown County State Bank, our interest is in the students of our community. We think it's important to reward students for their hard work. With our Hoorays for A program, students can earn cash for their savings account. Plus, the students in school will be entered into an annual grand prize contest. Stop in the Brown County State Bank for Hooray for A's rules. Brown County State Bank, 101 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, member FDIC, and equal opportunity lender.
At All About Dance and More LLC, these are our core values. Perseverance by all studio members to put forth good effort to achieve goals. Innovative creation of original and unique learning environments. Fierce energy and community that builds student happiness, self-esteem, quick learning, and bold relationships. Integrity and investment in quality professional work where trust and high morals are practiced. Commitment to the studio family with loyalty, responsibility, and high expectations to create a lifelong appreciation for the AADM journey.
A Rustic Garden ships home and garden accents coast to coast, right from its location in Mount Sterling. The folks there customize each sail by painting unique and vintage colors to match the look of the home or flower garden. They also do wrought iron fencing. How long does that last? 100 years? 200 years? Who knows how long wrought iron fencing will last? Shop www.arusticgarden.com and get it shipped directly to your front door.
Steve Surratt, Heather Henry, Joanna Hilburn back with you with the broadcast of 7th grade junior high girls basketball tonight. It's going to be a big night. We only have one of these games as Griggsville-Perry only has 6 players, so they're not able to field a 7th and 8th grade team. But we're glad that they're here playing and giving the 7th graders an opportunity to play tonight. Then we'll take a break and again run up and support the after prom and get yourself a sandwich. And I'm going to do that in between games. Then we're going to come back, and Susie Houston and I will have Brown County volleyball for you tonight. And folks, you know, a lot of the stuff has been lifted. You don't have to have a ticket anymore, I believe, Heather, to get in the ball games.
You don't have to have a ticket. They just have you sign in when you come in.
Just to keep that tracing going on.
Keep the numbers.
Yep. If you want to watch exciting volleyball, Joanna, I would suggest that they come and watch the high school team. They're a good squad.
They are a very good squad. I watched them the other night online, and it's amazing what they're able to be, what they're capable of. That's for sure.
Yeah, I can't imagine what would have happened if they would have had a full preseason practice schedule and been able to get into what I call volleyball form. It's going to take them a couple of weeks to do that. You notice it because they don't have the hit timing. You notice on some of the spikes that the ball's going long because they're not timed out to get that downward
Correct.
motion
Yep.
on the ball. Am I right? Because you're the expert
you're
on
right,
the volleyball
but
side.
I've watched Brown County volleyball for a while, and that is honest with trend. With Brown County, I don't know what it is, but maybe we need to start at an early age in 5th and 6th grade, and get them to hit the ball down and not just long. So that's just something that just comes, and hopefully we can get that corrected.
And I got the big surprise with volleyball watching the 7th and 8th graders play. Those kids are good. I can't
Very
wait
good.
till they're in high school. A couple of them, like Sammy Johnson, she's absolutely great as a setter at the net of setting, but then she does that little tricky thing. What do you call that when you act like you're setting the ball up and you send the ball over the net just really softly back to the side? Is there a term for that?
There is, and I'm drawing a blank right now.
Okay.
They just push it over.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're getting ready to, looks like the play here. That'll be the end of the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show. And we'll do our best here to, as I'm still learning some of the junior high names. Heather, I'm going to leave you up for a little while. And if I'm having trouble with somebody that's in the
Star
ball
Spangled
game.
Banner.
Oh, we are. Go to commercial then.
Thinking about replacing a furnace or building a home? Confused by the options? Contact the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling about GeoComfort geothermal systems. Harness the energy stored in the earth to provide your heating and cooling. Geothermal is extremely efficient, safe, and environmentally friendly. It can save you up to 70% on your heating and cooling bills. Call the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling at 217-773-2626 to discover the best option for your home.
KLC Inc. has been around since February of 2020. We are an apparel shop that specializes in screen printing, embroidery, custom and team apparel, promotional products, fundraising items, home decor, and personalization of anything. We strive to make customer service number one and get customers the professional results they're looking for. KLC Inc., 115 South Capitol Avenue, Mount Sterling, Illinois, 217-773-9090. Remember, KLC Inc., you think it, we ink it.
At Henry Automotive, they believe in honest, hometown service. They have the latest in technology and tools and are equipped for any job. So, whether it's an oil change, scheduled maintenance, a check engine light, or a major repair, Doug and Darren Henry, your ASE certified mechanics, are standing by to get you back on the road. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690 East Street, Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road. Drive 1.8 miles and look for the big blue and yellow sign. Call Henry Automotive at 773-9066. Once again, that's Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
Steve Surratt, Joanna Hilburn, and Heather Henry with you on the broadcast today. Want to thank you ladies for coming in, helping us out today, and getting this broadcast on the air. I like having the junior high games at 4 o'clock because then that means I don't have another broadcast going on at that time. But the flip side of that, it's also hard to get people to come at 4 o'clock sometimes. But per COVID rules, Griggsville-Perry will get the ball inbounded first. It'll be inbounded by Sherman, and she'll inbound the ball to Bradshaw. Bradshaw brings the ball up, and she'll have Ingram on her. Over to the right-hand side, that's Lambeth. She loses the basketball, but it's got back by Bradshaw. Bradshaw down in the corner. Tries to get it to Lambeth, and then ends up back in Bradshaw's hands. Quick hands there by Cassing. And quick hands by Hope Ingram there. Lambeth again trying to get the basketball. She finally ends up with it. Cassing causes havoc, knocks it loose. That's going to be Bradshaw. Shoots two, no good. Rebound's going to be Cassing, headed back the other direction for Brown County. Nice job underneath. Found Laura underneath. She just couldn't quite handle the ball, but that was a good eye on the court that time by McKenzie.
Yep, that's what we're talking about, getting the hustle down and making these girls move for sure.
And it'll be Bradshaw bringing the ball up for Griggsville-Perry. Brown County in a man-to-man defense. Nice pick by Sherman there on that initial pass. That's Lambeth. Gives it back to Sherman. She keeps the basketball. She wanted to give it to Lambeth. Timeout, Griggsville-Perry. This timeout's brought to you by Dot Transportation. Come drive with us.
This is Brandon Kindhart with Double K Firearms. At Double K Firearms, we treat you like family and want you to enjoy your experience while you're here. We buy, sell, and trade new and used firearms and much, much more. We offer an amazing selection and extremely competitive price. We would love to get you set up with whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's for hunting, recreation, or just adding to your collection. That's Double K Firearms, 212 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, or call 217-430-7523. And remember, always support local, and the best time to buy it's when you see it.
Steve Surratt, Heather Henry, Joanna Hilburn back with you. It'll be Griggsville-Perry ball inbound. Sherman will inbound for Griggsville-Perry. Bounces underneath to a wide open and she kicks it back out. And it's back in the hands of Bradshaw. Bradshaw goes right-hand side, kicks it to the high person, which is Orr. She gets it all knocked away. That's going to be Cassing bringing it back the other direction. She kicks it off the backboard, heads to the floor. No good. Orr with the rebound for Griggsville-Perry. This time it'll be Sherman. Kicks it over to Bradshaw. Bradshaw left-hand side. Ball knocked away. And it'll be Brown County basketball as it went off of her hand last. Officials for you tonight, Brian Ingram and Nick Hendeker in the building. He's the Where's Waldo. When you find Nick, you can't usually find him when you're looking for him. Ball into Cassing. And it ends up in the hands of Sherman. She's looking for somebody to throw the ball to. Gets it over to Lambeth. Lambeth dribbles it down on the right-hand side. She's got Cassing on her. Kicks it out to Orr. and traveled before she could get the ball loose. And it'll be Laura bringing the basketball up for Brown County. Brings it over to the left-hand side. And knocked away. Nice job by Sherman. And she loses the ball out of bounds, and it's going to be Brown County basketball. We talked about this the other night. For announcers to get into a rhythm, the basketball game needs to get into a rhythm sometimes. Hope Ingram down to Cassing. Off the glass, no good. Rebound underneath. That'll be Sherman. She'll bring it back up the other direction. Trying to go full court. She does. Puts it up off the rim. No good. Rebound Cassing. We're going to run back the other direction. This is going to be one of these games when Heather's going to be hitting camera 2 and camera 4 all night. And a tie up on that. And Joey Ham gets the tie up. The arrow.
Brown County.
Brown County. Nobody there clicking that today. Ball be inbounded by Laura. Finds Martinez underneath the basket. Off the rim, no good. Cassing with the rebound, no good. Martinez backside rebound. Gets it inside to Ham. And it ends up back out front. And they'll reset the offense. Laura will do that for Brown County. To Ingram. Down to Cassing in the lane. Off the rim, no good. Somebody want to check the basket and see if there's something over the top of it, because somebody must put some saran wrap over the top of it. We can't find the hole.
Well, I will have to say, for the for Griggsville-Perry not having the numbers, they do have a lot of height on the 6 players that they do have, and that is making us difficult being down low.
And Casson gets the first points on the board. It's Brown County 2 and Griggsville-Perry nothing as she banks one in on the inbound. That'll be Bradshaw. She kicks it off and gets it out to Orr. Back out to Bradshaw. Orr got some major height there. She drives to the bucket, wide open, gets around Ingram, and that's 2 points for Bradshaw. 2-2 score on the Cass Communications scoreboard. Lohr. Cassing kicks it to Ingram. Ingram down to Ham. Off the glass, no good. Nice ball movement that time. Rebound's going to come off, and that's going to be Orr for Griggsville-Perry. Coming back the other direction, that's Bradshaw. The ball knocked away by Cassing, and it'll be Griggsville-Perry's ball. And the one thing I love about our Brown County team, they're relentless. They'll mess up on this end, and they hustle back to try to get the ball back from behind, whatever they need to do to get that ball back.
You're absolutely right.
Timeout on the floor. With that, this break's brought to you by Dodd Transportation. Come drive with us.
This is Tracy Hendricker with the Hendricker Funeral Home in Mount Sterling. On behalf of our entire family, we wish the best of luck to all the Hornet teams this season. Jamie and I have always been so proud of the athletic programs in the Brown County School District, which was such an important part of our own children's formative years. We are honored and humbled to have served so many families in Brown County and pledge to continue the tradition of assisting families with the dignity and compassion our community deserves. Thank you, and go Hornets!
Cassing Lumber Company, your do-it-best quality paints dealer, mixes unique paint colors for any project. Bring a sample of your pillows, curtains, or other items, and Cassings will scan them into their computer. Mix your unique color of do-it-best quality paint and save the information. Need a special gift? Cassing's gift department has gifts for everyone. Cassing Lumber Company, hometown family-owned lumber and hardware store, supporting hometown schools and families for 45 years. Route 99 South, Mount Sterling. Call 217.
Steve Surratt, Joanna Hilburn, and Heather Henry back with you with the contest. Bradshaw with the ball out front. She dribbles right-hand side, loses the basketball, kicks it back into play.
That was a good save by Griggsville-Perry.
Yep. Lambeth back out to Bradshaw. Bradshaw gives it over to Sherman. She shoots and in, and Griggsville-Perry's got a 4-2 lead on the Cass Communications scoreboard. And we're down to 1 minute and 24 seconds left here in the first quarter. It's gone by quickly here. Cassing at the post, feeds down low to Ham. No, that's not Ham. We got somebody new.
Hayden Rice.
Hayden Rice in the ball game. And if I could see her face, I would know who she is. Nice shot by Hayden, just didn't go in the basket. Nice ball movement so far. Lower, and it's taken by Sherman. She's going to try to go coast to coast. Cassing cuts her off. She's got to stop her dribble. Feeds it inside to Bradshaw. Bradshaw back out front to Orr to Bradshaw. Bradshaw trying to get in. She can't get there. Ball knocked away by Hope Ingram. And I think Griggsville-Perry's doing real good considering if all you got is 6 or 7 ball players on the whole team, 7th and 8th grade, how do you scrimmage?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Around the left side, that's Bradshaw. She tried to go underneath again, kicked it off to Orr. Orr's going to kick it out front, but Cassing ends up with the basketball. She's going to try to go coast to coast on it. Goes off the glass, no good. Gets her own rebound. Off the glass, no good. Gets her own rebound again. And let's just reset things, she says. Tried that twice. It didn't work. Laura feeds down low in the ball game now for Brown County is Maggie Henry. Ball headed back. And it's stolen by Maggie. She ends up with the basketball, gives it to Cassing. She's going down and does not get the ball off in time. So Brown County at the end of 1 quarter of play is behind 4-2 to Griggsville-Perry. We'll be back after these messages.
773-2611.
St. Mary's School offers an excellent education, special activities, affordable tuition, and after-school care in a loving, faith-based family atmosphere. All students, kindergarten through 8th grade, are one-on-one, which means each student has their own iPad. If 5 or more students commit to attend St. Mary's School from Rushville and or Beardstown, St. Mary's can provide free transportation to and from school. It's not too late to register. Call Melissa at 217-773-2825 to schedule a tour today.
Hey, this is Lance Grady with L. Grady Realty, Brown County's premier residential and commercial real estate brokerage. If you're in the market to buy, sell, or rent, we would love to work with you. You can check us out on the internet at www.lgradyrealty.com, find us on Facebook, or call or text me personally anytime at 217-491-0812. L. Grady Realty, local brokers, local office, local expertise. We are Brown County's leading residential real estate brokerage.
Steve Surratt, Heather Henry, and Joanna Hilburn back with you. At the end of 1 quarter of play, it's Griggsville-Perry 4 and Brown County 2 on the Cass Communications scoreboard. And it'll be Griggsville-Perry ball. Inbounding will be Sherman. Sherman gets it to Bradshaw. Bradshaw's going to drive the lane, stop, and shoot off the backboard. No good. Cassing with the rebound. She's going to push the ball back up the other direction. Drives to the middle, loses control, gets the ball back off the glass. No good. And out of bounds, and it'll be Griggsville-Perry ball. The inbound is going to be by Sherman again. Gets it inbounds to Orr. She's going to bring the ball up. Traveled, and she'll turn the ball back over the other direction. Sometimes I think the way we're playing is organized chaos. Can you do that? Is that a real word? Organized chaos? Or a phrase? Rice back out front to Lohr.
Country Financial's ranked number 1 in customers.
Down low, that's Rice off the glass and in and ties the score up 4-4. Tie ball game. Cassing gets the inbound, and the ball's going to go our direction. And who's running the arrows over there? Now in the middle. You know who that is in the middle?
Looks
with the
like Michael Cassing.
See little Cassings over there.
Okay. He was very adamant that it was our ball. He wanted to make sure the official knew that. Laurel inbound for Brown County. Again, if you're coming to the volleyball game tonight, stop by Sportsman's and get a sandwich and help you after prom. Cassing gets the ball in the inbound, gives Brown County the lead at 6-4. Actually, that's their first lead of the night. Bradshaw brings it down, ends up in Henry's hands, and she gives it back to Cassing. We're hustling back the other direction. Laurel set up the offense for Brown County. Feed down low to Henry, off the glass, no good. Almost got her own rebound. Rebound is by Sherman. She dribbles the ball down the floor. And there's going to be a foul on that. And
Jamie Lohr.
Okay.
First foul of the night.
Pretty clean ball game so far. Ball inbounded. Bradshaw from the corner. 2 points. Ties the score back up. 6-6. We've had 3 ties in this ball game already. Laurel walked the ball up for Brown County. Down to Cassing. Cassing finds Henry. Henry gets in the corner to Ingram. Ingram down low, wide open Cassing. She off the glass, no good. Back off the glass again, no good. Gets her own rebound off the glass and in. I guess she just needed to be higher on the glass. I don't think she had an inch to spare there. Bradshaw brings it down. She traveled, but they're not calling that. Gets it down low. That is Lambeth. And loses
Dribbled
the ball
off
out
her
of
foot.
bounds. You can tell that Bradshaw plays some travel ball because she's got the push off down.
She's a real athlete in all sports.
Really? Is that the one you said dances too?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yep.
And that's Lambeth with the basketball. She's wasted her dribble trying to find somebody to go to. It gets knocked back to her. She gets it to Bradshaw. She's going to set up the offense for Griggsville-Perry. Brown County still in that man-to-man defense. Over to Lambeth. Back up on top. That will be Lemons in the ballgame. That's Bailey and Hayden Rice with the steal. She's going to go full court, off the glass and in. Comment, great control by Rice that time in that she knew she was getting out of control. Stop,
Yes.
Catch the ball, put it off. Ball off the backboard and Cassing with the rebound. I thought that was, you don't see that a lot. Lohr, Ingram down to Cassing in the lane. Backside Rice was open, didn't see her. Back the other direction, and it'll be Sherman. Sherman with the, and there's going to be a foul on the play.
I think that was on Hope.
Okay, I would agree. I think it was too. Unless she fouls out, nobody will know any different. And timeout on the floor. This timeout's brought to you by Dot Transportation. Come drive with us.
Satisfaction in home insurance by J.D. Power. And who better to tell you all about it than me, Diana Ross.
Than me, Willie Nelson.
Than me, Dwayne Johnson.
Because at Country Financial, they don't invest in mascots or movie stars.
They invest in people.
It just goes to show, when you put real, everyday people first,
you come in first.
You come in first.
You come in first.
Experience why Country Financial is ranked #1 in customer satisfaction for home insurance by J.D. Power.
Call your local Country Financial representatives, Jacob Giesler and Larry Grady, today at 217-773-3591.
Hi, I'm Heather Henry, owner and instructor at Heather's Tumble and Tap in Mount Sterling, where we have been teaching dance to the children of Brown County and the surrounding areas since 1995. We offer classes in tap, jazz palm, tumbling, and offer an all-boys tumbling class for all those future Hornet athletes. At Heather's Tumble and Tap, we focus on fun, friends, and the fundamentals of dance in a non-competitive atmosphere. Follow us on Facebook to stay up to date on upcoming classes and events.
Steve Surratt, Heather Henry, Joanna Hilburn back with you on the broadcast. Ball was inbounded there by Sherman. Back out to Bradshaw. Bradshaw's a general on the offense there. She handles the basketball. Trying to get the ball to Lambeth. Can't. Gets it. Finally is knocked toward Lambeth. Knocked away by Cassing. Knocked away by Cassing again. Lambeth ends up with the basketball. Cassing knocks the ball away again. She's going to go to the basket, off the glass and in. There we found the hole again. 12-6 for Brown County over Griggsville-Perry on the Cass Communications scoreboard. Bradshaw goes down, puts it up, and rebound Henry off of her hands though and out of bounds. Inbound will be Sherman. Gets it in the corner. That was Orr, I believe. Nope, that's not Orr. That is Bradshaw. No. Bradshaw and then Sherman went after the basketball, but it'll be Griggsville-Perry basketball. I want to thank our listeners for watching and listening tonight. Back in, that's Orr. She'll kick it back out to Sherman. Sherman with the basketball, left-hand side. And it's going to be a foul on Lohr on that.
2 for Lohr.
Inbound by Sherman. She gets it to Bradshaw. Bradshaw stops, fakes, shoots, goes up, no good. Rebound Cassing. Just for a moment, Hayden Rice was open on the opposite side. Back to Lohr. Down to Cassing in the lane. Off the rim, no good. Rebound Henry. Kicks it back out to Ingram. Off the glass, no good. Rebound Rice. Off the glass, in and out, no good. And rebound by Griggsville-Perry. And in the ball game is Emily Beach. She ended up with the ball on that rebound. And for Maggie Henry is Ella Henry. Inbound, Lohr gets it to Ingram. Lohr. Cassing shoots for 2, no good. Rebound backside is Rice, up and in. Hayden Rice is really good when she's stable right there, puts the ball back up. She got probably, about 6 points on the night?
Yeah, she has 6 points.
14-6, under a minute left here in the second quarter. Quickly played ball game. Brown County leading 14-6 on the Cass Communication scoreboard. Bradshaw looking for somebody open, and Lohr gets the basketball. And they're going to call a foul. I believe that's going to be on Ellie Lambeth.
That'd be her first, team first.
I mean, Joanne, I'm seeing improvement from what we even saw just the other night for just in a couple of games with these girls. Cassing feeds out of the corner. That's Henry, and she travels. I want to make the distinction there. There's Ella in the ball game now. Maggie is now on the sidelines. In for Brown County, Gretchen Hilburn. She's going to cover the inbound. Sherman on the inbound. And it's stolen by Cassing, but she steps out of bounds before she can get it thrown back in.
Good defense. Good defense.
Coach Flesser saying, let's run the same thing again. Inbound knocked away by Ingram, and it's still going to be Griggsville-Perry ball. They're just having problems getting the ball in because Brown County's
They're working hard down there. Both teams are working very hard.
That's back out. That'll be Sherman. She drives the basket and runs into Hayden Rice. Hayden very smart there, putting her hands up. That's all she did. She stood there, put her hands up, and made the person come into her and make the miscue.
That's all I need to do.
Bradshaw for 3. Sinks the 3, the first 3 of the night. That's going to make it a 14-9 ball game. We're down to about 5 seconds left here in the half. Cassing going to shoot the long 3 at the end of the half. Rebound was Hilburn, and no good at the buzzer. And with that, we'll go to our halftime show brought to you by Yingling Innocent Agency, 111 West Washington and Mount Sterling. Call 773-3397 or on the web at ynagency.com. We'll be back after this transportation timeout.
This is an event. Go Hornets!
The Mount Sterling Savings Center, a customer-owned savings bank offering online banking from your computer or mobile phone, allowing you access to your account on your schedule. The Mount Sterling Savings Center is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Mount Sterling Savings Center, conveniently located at 201 West Main, the intersections of routes 24 and 99, is a branch of the Beardstown Savings located at 301 South Main. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. Main Street Repair and Terry Ham have the reputation of being the best at front-end alignments in the area. With 20 years of experience, Terry is the person that customers and auto repair professionals refer their friends and customers to. But alignments are not the only thing that they do at the Main Street Repair. They repair steering and suspension issues, install leveling and lift kits, repair and replace brakes and tires, do oil changes, as well as minor engine and miscellaneous repairs. Main Street Repair at 216 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Call for your appointment today at 217-773-3848. Once again, that's 217-773-3848.
No matter who wins today, you can be on the winning team. Discover a job where your pay, job security, and safety are our top priorities. At DOT, our material handlers and drivers earn some of the best money in the market. Plus, we top that off with goal-based pay opportunities, profit sharing, vacation time, 401k matching, and more. Make your fantasy team a reality. Join DOT today.
When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Dunn Accounting. Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultation since 1980. Put their experience to work for you today. After almost 5 decades in business, their number one priority remains building long-term relationships. Larry Dunn Accounting, 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-3400.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Sharing a big family moment, working hard from home, relaxing with a friend. Welcome to life in the broadband age, where reliable internet has never been more important. Cascom keeps your family connected with consistent speeds up to 1 gig and Plume whole home adaptive Wi-Fi. Make sure your home's ready for life in the broadband age. Call our local service team or visit us online at cascom.com.
Culbertson is the heart of the communities we serve. As we introduce our new logo and refreshed brand, we want you to know that we pledge to maintain the highest quality standard of care you expect here at Culbertson Memorial Hospital. We continue to remain committed to our care promise. What is our care promise? Care that proves to our customers that we do our best to meet their needs. Attitudes that demonstrate that we are here to serve our communities. Respect for all who enter our doors. Exceed the expectations of our patient. Culbertson Memorial Hospital in Rushville, empowering your health and healing. Steve Surratt, Heather Henry, Joanna Hilburn back with you. Junior high basketball. We just got a 7th grade game for you. We're at halftime in the Yingling and Nissen Agency halftime program, brought to you by the Yingling and Nissen Agency. They're at 111 West Washington Street in Mount Sterling. Call them at 773-3397 or on the web at ynagency.com. And Joanna got some stats over there for us?
Sure do. For Brown County on the foul side, we got Jamie Lohr with 2, Hope Ingram with 1, and Griggsville-Perry has 1 altogether with Ellie Lambeth with 1. For points, we have Kinsey Cassing with 8. This is for Brown County, excuse me. Hayden Rice with 6. And then for Griggsville-Perry, Mariska Sherman with 2 and Josie Bradshaw with 7. For turnovers tonight, Brown County has improved much over last night. At halftime, we're only looking at 8. And Griggsville-Perry, I have at 11.
Okay. And that's really not too bad because I saw our junior varsity team get over 8 in the first quarter in one game this year. So that's just frightening when that happens that quick. But that's they're doing so much better. Let's talk about the keys to the second half for Brown County, brought to you by your Country Financial agents Larry Grady and Jacob Giesler, located at 109 West North Street in Mount Sterling. Give them a call at 217-773-3591. Keys from either one of you think that Brown County needs to do that they didn't do in the first half?
Down low shots. We need to definitely improve on that. I'm sure Denny's going to talk to him in the locker room about it and get that down. But that's for both sides. They're both getting, good position on the court. Just balls aren't dropping in.
Well, in the key, I think that you got to have Hope Ingram doing the job that she's doing on Bradshaw.
She's doing really
she's beating her to the spot, and I don't think there's too many people that do that to her. And so Hope's out there just playing good defense, and we see this in any level of basketball. Once you take the person that usually leads the team out of the ball games, a lot of time it's a struggle for a while for them to figure out what else they're going to do. I thought that the Sherman gal can do a really decent job there of handling the basketball. If it was me at halftime, I would take Bradshaw off of the basketball as the point guard, put somebody else on the point guard, and get her moving and getting her open underneath the basket.
You're correct, yep.
If all she's going to do is dribble the basketball, that's pretty easy for somebody to defend.
And Griggsville-Perry is playing amazing defense. For the amount of girls they have, they're not slowing down. So I'm really impressed with what they're able to do down there on the defensive side.
I would agree with that. A good first half. I don't know how many times I'm going to say Cassing on the rebound. She does a great job, but also Maggie does a great job of rebounding when she's in the ball game. Hayden Rice does a good job rebounding the basketball. And like I said, I love to see that Hayden felt that she was out of control, stopped, gathered herself, put the ball off the backboard for the shot. And she seems to be pretty calm and at home underneath the basket shooting that shot.
No, you're right.
She does a good job using the backboard, which is probably something they all need to be working on.
Yeah, that little square is up there for a reason, my dad used to tell me. If, particularly on those short shots, if you're putting it off the square, more than likely it's going in the rim.
Yep.
And, that's a hard thing for people to learn because, again, we like to swish, we like, all net kind of thing. But look at your odds there. You can make an inch mistake on that square, and it's still going to go in. And
I haven't seen Maggie play much, since last year, obviously. But tell you what, she's really improved so much. And, she's finally getting a little bit of that competitive drive in her that I didn't know if she was ever going to come around with. So I'm so glad to see her really go for it.
Well, and I'm seeing court presence out of her. When she gets the basketball, she knows where people are supposed to be, and she's looking to pass the ball off. The one thing I'd like to see out of Maggie is understanding you're that close to the basket,
put it back up.
But no, I've huge improvement. This is their third game?
Third game.
And I've now seen 1.5, and just the drastic improvement just in that 3-game set has been really well. And so I think the keys for them, as we talk about it, put the ball in the hoop, continue playing good defense, continue offensive rebounding, and putting the ball back up. And that's your keys to the game, brought to you by Country Financial. Your agents, Larry Grady, Jacob Giesler, give them a call at 217-773-3591. We're going to take one last station break here on the Yuengling and Nissen halftime program, brought to you by our friends at Yuengling Nissen Agency. Call them at 773-3397 or on the web at YNAgency.com. We'll be back.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Cassing, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
At Brown County State Bank, our interest is in the students of our community. We think it's important to reward students for their hard work. With our Hoorays for A program, students can earn cash for their savings account. Plus, the students in school will be entered into an annual grand prize contest. Stop in the Brown County State Bank for Hooray for A's rules. Brown County State Bank, 101 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, member FDIC, and equal opportunity lender.
Are you a CDL holder looking for an extra income or a change of pace? Do you drive a tractor or pull a trailer in your current job? Come drive for Dot Transportation. Dot offers full-time flexible schedules and gives you the option to not touch freight. Looking for a part-time gig? As a part-time Dot driver, you can drive when it works best for you and fits your family's busy schedule. Just let us know when you are available. Whether it's once a week or once a month, it's up to you. Drive for Dot and you'll have access to state-of-the-art equipment and a company that roots for your success. Ready to join our team and sport the Dot Blue? Head to drivefordot.com or give us a call at 217-773-9463.
Steve Surratt, Heather Henry, Joanna Hilburn back with you on the broadcast on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. 14-9 at halftime. Brown County leading as we get ready to start the third quarter over Griggsville-Perry on the Cass Communication scoreboard. And it'll be Brown County ball to start. Cassing will inbound to Lohr. As we get started here, good basketball game. It looks like Griggsville-Perry is going to come back out in a 2-3 defense. And I would do that to stop those easy buckets underneath.
Yep. And they're crashing really hard, when Kinsey gets that ball in the middle. So they really are court aware of what's going on.
Kinsey ball in the middle again. And that opened up Ingram off the rim, no good. And that was Henry. That was Maggie with the rebound, and it was blocked. Lower shot was blocked there by Sherman, but it'll stay Brown County basketball. And we saw the example of what you were talking about right there. If you were watching on the screen, she gets the ball, and there's 2 to 3 people. Off the glass, no good. Rebound is Sherman. She'll bring it back the other way. Laura made her stop her dribble and gives it to Beach. Beach ends it over to Bradshaw. She carried the ball. Got a little too high, caught it on the shoulder there. And for those watching, carrying the ball is a focus of the basketball officials. Started in high school basketball and junior high boys basketball. They really want to watch that because a lot of these kids are playing travel ball and they get used to cupping the ball over or street ball. Henry back out to Lohr to Ingram. Ingram puts up a shot and in. Nice two-pointer by Hope Ingram, 16-9, 7-point lead for Brown County on the Cass Communication clock. Lambeth brings it down. She's going to go coast to coast and going to call a blocking foul on Hope Ingram.
It's 2 for Hope.
4-corner inbound for Griggsville-Perry. Setting picks, trying to find somebody open. Gets it to Orr. Orr's going to try to shoot over Rice. That doesn't work. Ball knocked away by Cassing. It ends up in Bradshaw's hands, but she travels in the process. Laura bring the ball up. 4:40 left here in the third quarter. Brown County leading 16-9 on the Cass Communication scoreboard. Up another one by Ingram off the rim of the glass. Rebound Cassing, and she puts it back in. 18-9. Brown County doubles the lead there. Ingram knocks the ball away on the inbound. Gets it out to Henry. Henry back out to Lohr. Down to Henry in the corner. She's cross course to Ingram wide open. To Lohr. To Ingram. Lohr. Back over to Henry. Back to Lohr. Lohr for a long three. In and out. No good. Rebound. Ends up in the hands of Lambeth, but stolen back by Cassing. She drives a bucket off the glass and good. I've seen this happen with the junior high or with the high school boys. The north basket doesn't work and the south basket works in the second half. Sherman, double dribble. Kevin sending me new information. Oh. It's a good thing the commercial's been approved, Kevin, because we're running it. Sounds pretty good. Laura on the left-hand side. Back over to Ingram. Down low to Cassing. She's got to meet that ball, almost taken by Orr. And it gets tied up because it gets knocked away.
Yeah, they're going to push Brown County for sure to be shooting from the outside and not getting those easy inside shots.
And that's what I would do as a coach.
Yeah.
I mean, you can only get beat low so many times. Inbound there was Sherman, and it was meant for Bradshaw. And Ingram does a good job knocking it away. This timeout's brought to you by Dot Transportation. Come drive with us.
Chad Yingling here with Yingling Nissan Insurance. We have over 40 years of experience in the insurance business. So we want to make sure that you are well protected. So that means making sure you have the best coverage possible to protect you financially. We do all kinds of insurance, personal, farm, commercial, governmental, you name it, we can insure it. So check us out, www.ynagency.com, or give us a call, 217-773-3397.
Steve Surratt, Heather Henry, and Joanna Hilburn back with you on the broadcast. Brown County leads 20-9 here in the third quarter with 3:01 left here in the third quarter. Joanna, Brown County coming back out, making the buckets, playing some good basketball here.
Yes, they are.
Griggsville-Perry made the adjustment. They stopped the low post, but Brown County's made some outside shots, and that's passing in again. Did a new person show up in that uniform number? Because that is she is making the smoothest shots. Ball gets away. Rice is going to fight for it. And yes, Kevin, that was a scrum. I think that was a legal scrum, as he would call it. I don't know what he's doing using a hockey term for basketball.
But I was wondering where that term came from.
Yeah, it's a scrum. When you get down and you're fighting there, the scrum kind of against the boards, for the hockey puck.
Okay.
That's a Kevin Dieterle phrase that I've stolen. Cassing shoots. Rice shoots. No good. Cassing back up and in. 24-9 as she's found her touch under the basket. Ball inbounded to Orr.
Yeah, that's 8 points for Kenzie Cassing in the third quarter already.
Wow. That'll be Sherman. Sherman drives. She's going to go all the way to the bucket. Off the glass, no good. Hope Ingram with the rebound. Gets knocked to the ground. Kicked back out. That was Lambeth with the 2 points. 24-11, just 2 minutes left here.
That's Griggsville-Perry's first basket of the third quarter.
So has Brown County doubled? Have we got 8 points since we come back? Or
we've had 10.
10 points. So we're on a 14-0 run. Back the other direction. That's going to be Lambeth. She dribbles down the right-hand side, loses the basketball. I noticed girls on this level, a lot of them are not used to not looking at the basketball when they're dribbling. Okay, with that, 1:40 left. Brown County leading 24-11. We'll be back.
KLC Inc. has been around since February of 2020. We are an apparel shop that specializes in screen printing, embroidery, custom and team apparel, promotional products, fundraising items, home decor, and personalization of anything. We strive to make customer service number one and get customers the professional results they're looking for. KLC Inc., 115 South Capitol Avenue, Mount Sterling, Illinois, 217-773-9090. Remember, KLC Inc., you think it, we ink it.
At Henry Automotive, they believe in honest, hometown service. They have the latest in technology and tools and are equipped for any job. So, whether it's an oil change, scheduled maintenance, a check engine light, or a major repair, Doug and Darren Henry, your ASE-certified mechanics, are standing by to get you back on the road. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690 East Street, Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road. Drive 1.8 miles and look for the big blue and yellow sign. Call Henry Automotive at 773-9066. Once again, that's Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
Steve Surratt, Heather Henry, and Joanna Hilburn back with you on the broadcast. Hope Ingram walks the ball up, taking her time. We just need to take some air out of the ball. The Cassing in the corner to Hilburn. She's going to shoot the three off the rim. No good. That is Ham with the rebound, I think. Yep. Yes. Going back the other way is Sherman. And they're going to call a blocking foul on Hope Ingram.
That'll be Ingram's third.
And I think Sherman's issue, she's too determined to go to the bucket. She makes it down here fine, and she needs to learn to look and kick it out to someone else, because then she loses control.
Mm-hmm.
Hilburn in on the inbound, and because she had to pass around her, ends up casting with the ball back to Hilburn. She's got the basketball, driving to the hoop, off the glass. Oh, no good. Rebound is Orr, and tied up by Hilburn. Nice hustle by your daughter there.
She's trying.
She saw the opening and went for it. Bradshaw headed back the other way. Cassing's going to cut her off, and she's going to get called for the foul.
That'd be Cassing's first.
Yeah, that's one of those times Cassing can outrun her while she's dribbling the basketball. Just get to a spot and get set. Cause her to change her shot one way or another, but don't foul.
Yes. And that's something that comes with age for sure.
And she's smart there. She's asking Nick what she did. "52 seconds left here in the third as we're going pretty quick here. In and out, no good. Tied up ball. It's going to be Griggsville-Perry basketball. No, I guess they had the arrow wrong. It'll be Brown County basketball. Brown County got two people split in the corners. Hope Ingram gets it down to Ham. Ham gives it to Henry. Ball knocked away, back in Ham's hands. She gets it back out front, and it'll end up in Cassing's hand. Timeout on the sidelines. This break brought to you by Dot Transportation. We'll be back after this message.
This is Brandon Kindhart with Double K Firearms. At Double K Firearms, we treat you like family and want you to enjoy your experience while you're here. We buy, sell, and trade new and used firearms and much, much more. We offer an amazing selection and extremely competitive prices. We would love to get you set up with whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's for hunting, recreation, or just adding to your collection. That's Double K Firearms, 212 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, or call 217-430-7523. And remember, always support local, and the best time to buy it's when you see it.
This is Tracy Hendricker with the Hendricker Funeral Home in Mount Sterling. On behalf of our entire family, we wish the best of luck to all the Hornet teams this season. Jamie and I have always been so proud of the athletic programs in the Brown County School District, which was such an important part of our own children's formative years. We are honored and humbled to have served so many.
Steve Surratt, Heather Henry, Joanna Hilburn back with you. Cassing. Looking for the opening, tries to get it to Ham low, ends up in Orr's hand. She's going to get it out front to Bradshaw. Bradshaw shoots the long two, no good. Rebound Cassing. She'll bring it, push it back up. Nice hustle by both teams to get back. Cassing drives in, throws it off the backboard, no good. Off of Henry, and Hilburn tries to get it back in, but just about 3 foot short of having enough room there. And timeout on the floor with that. That's a Dot Transportation timeout. Come drive with us.
Many families in Brown County and pledge to continue the tradition of assisting families with the dignity and compassion our community deserves. Thank you, and go Hornets!
Mitsubishi ductless systems give you individual room control and allergen filtration with no ductwork, so you can be as comfortable as you want anywhere in your home. The Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling can help you design a Mitsubishi system for your new addition, remodeling project, your man cave, or she shed. Call Scranton Heating and Cooling today to come and evaluate the best options available to you. The Comfort Man, 217-773-2626, or on the web at comfortman.com.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports. Ball's going to be inbounded by Sherman, and a long one by Bradshaw. Not going to get anything but air. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. Brown County leading 24-12 on the Cass Communication scoreboard. We'll be back after this break.
Banks are involved in every aspect of our daily lives. They support us as we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like purchasing that new car, opening a small business, buying or building a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. Bank with a partner you can trust and count on. Farmer State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling. Locally owned, locally operated, locally dedicated. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Main Street Repair and Terry Ham have the reputation of being the best at front-end alignments in the area. With 20 years of experience, Terry is the person that customers and auto repair professionals refer their friends and customers to. But alignments are not the only thing that they do at the Main Street Repair. They repair steering and suspension issues, install leveling and lift kits, repair and replace brakes and tires, do oil changes, as well as minor engine and miscellaneous repairs. Main Street Repair at 216 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Call for your appointment today at 217-773-3848. Once again, that's 217-773-3848.
Steve Surratt, Heather Henry, and Joanna Hilburn back with you on the broadcast. As we go into the fourth quarter of play, it's 24-12. Brown County doubling up Griggsville-Perry score. And again, Joanna coming back out. This is one of their best quarters of play, I think, for the year.
Oh, you're definitely right on that. Neither team are giving up. They're both giving it their all, and that's really awesome. Again, like I'm going to say, it's going to sound like a broken record with Griggsville-Perry, just not the numbers. But, man, they are hustling, they are moving, and they're just not giving into this ball game yet.
Turnover by Griggsville-Perry. Gassing will inbound. Hilburn will run the offense for Brown County. New people in the ball game. I got to get my sheet out here. So Lena Anderson, she's the post person, out to Hope Ingram. Back to Hilburn. To Cassing, down low.
To Lizzie Blakely.
Okay. Yeah, her mask came down. I can tell that's Lizzie with the mask down. Inbounded to Bradshaw. She'll bring it down. Cassing is on her. Left-hand side, that is Lambeth. Trying to find somebody to get the ball to. She's going to get a 5 count here in a minute.
Ooh, that was close.
Back out to Bradshaw. And there's going to be a foul on that. And Brown County hasn't figured out, when you've got 3 people around and you can surround, keep her from the basket, just put your hands in the air. Don't reach. Yes. She's got no place to go with the basketball. And at this level, she can't see over. She's not going to jump over the top and pass the ball.
Good defense.
It'll be Sherman inbounding. Long shot, Bradshaw, 3, no good. Rebound fought for, and that was Anderson, and she stepped out of bounds. It'll be inbounded again by Sherman. Gets it to Orr. She loses it for a minute. Back out Sherman. Trying to get it to Bradshaw, but Cassing is all over her. Finally has to hand it off to her. She breaks to the middle. Nice job by Hope Ingram to come across and shut that off. And they lose the basketball. Hilburn will bring it back up for Brown County. Down to under 4:30 left here in the fourth quarter. Brown County leading 24-12. Cassing down low to Blakely. To Cassing, down low to Anderson. Off the glass, no good. Rebound fought for. Going to be a jump basketball. Going to be Brown County ball. Inbound by Hilburn. Gets it out to Ingram. Back out to Hilburn. She'll set up the offense for Brown County. Goes right-hand side. Passes to Cassing. Cassing looking. Girls, we got to move. You not got the basketball, you got to move. Cassing decides to shoot off the rim. No good. Rebound fought for. Ends up in Hilburn's hands. She's going to take it back out. Reset the offense. Kicks it to Cassing, right-hand side. She drives in, shoots the jumper, and it's stuck, and a possession arrow is going to Griggsville-Perry, so they'll get the basketball. I guess Brian doesn't think he can jump that high anymore. But one of the things Kevin and I talk a lot about, even in high school boys, is you got to move without. If you don't have the basketball, you need to be moving to get open.
Get open. You're right.
Trying to inbound. That's Sherman. 5 count.
Good defense. Good defense for Brown County.
Griggsville-Perry hadn't used hardly any timeouts. I would have called timeout there. The inbound, Hilburn. Ingram shorter, no good. Anderson fights for the rebound, puts it back up off the rim, no good. Blakely fights for it, but it gets tied up. And I tell you what, have you been watching Sherman? She is a little scrapper down there. You better not bring that basketball down.
She's going to go for it. She's going to be right there on top of you, and she's going to go for it.
Hilburn inbounds. That was Anderson tipped. Hilburn gets a rebound, back out to Ingram. Out front to Hilburn. Rebound Anderson back up. Rebound Blakely back up. That was Cassing up. Ball comes down. That's going to be Lambeth.
And that was the first basket in the fourth quarter for either team.
That'll be Sherman. She gets the ball just stripped away from her by Anderson. Takes it back up the other direction. Travels. I don't know if you watched at the end of the shot, the shot that Hope Ingram took. Sherman backed up into her and knocked her to the sidelines. I mean, she is playing intense basketball right now. Timeout on the floor. Timeout brought to you by Dodd Transportation. Come drive with us.
No matter who wins today, you can be on the winning team. Discover a job where your pay, job security, and safety are our top priorities. At DOT, our material handlers and drivers earn some of the best money in the market. Plus, we top that off with goal-based pay opportunities, profit sharing, vacation time, 401k matching, and more. Make your fantasy team a reality. Join DOT today.
Culbertson is the heart of the communities we serve. As we introduce our new logo and refreshed brand, we want you to know that we pledge to maintain the highest quality standard of care you expect here at Culbertson Memorial Hospital. We continue to remain committed to our care promise. What is our care promise? Care that proves to our customers that we do our best to meet their needs. Attitudes that demonstrate that we are here to serve our communities. Respect for all who enter our doors. Exceed the expectations of our patient. Culbertson Memorial Hospital in Rushville, empowering your health and healing.
BC Hornet Sports back with you, 26-12. We're down to 3 minutes left here in this contest. 7th grade basketball, the only game we've got for you in this early session. Tonight we've got girls volleyball. Susie Houston and I will be on board with that. Inbound to Bradshaw. She loses it just for a moment. Coming down, Lohr is on her now. Martinez in the ball game. Drive in, Bradshaw makes 2 points. Makes it 26-14. Over violation as Jordan Kunkel's in the ball game. She stepped over the line. And it'll be purple ball. She's not realizing she's got to get off the basketball. Inbound to Orr. And her and Ellie are bouncing around off of each other. A block by Lohr on Bradshaw. That's going to be Sherman. She goes in for the drive, doesn't make it. Rebound Bradshaw. She puts it off, no good, gets her own rebound, puts it off, and it rolls in. Makes it a 26-16 ball game, down to 2:15 left on the Cass Communications scoreboard clock. Brown County's lead down to 10 points. I don't know about you, but Griggsville-Perry's got even scrappier here in the fourth quarter.
Like I said, they're not giving up. They're down, but they're not letting it get to them. They're going to keep fighting for every second they got to play.
Lohr brings it back, feeds it down low. That is to McCaskill. She can't get a shot off. It's blocked by who other? Sherman got her hand on it. And a foul on the sidelines, and I think that's going to be on Lohr. Timeout on the sidelines brought to you by Dodd Transportation. We'll be back.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Cassing, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
At Brown County State Bank, our interest is in the students of our community. We think it's important to reward students for their hard work. With our Hoorays for A program, students can earn cash for their savings account. Plus, the students in school will be entered into an annual grand prize contest. Stop in the Brown County State Bank for Hooray for A's rules. Brown County State Bank, 101 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, member FDIC, and equal opportunity lender.
Steve Surratt, Heather Henry, and Joanna Hilburn back with you on the broadcast. Going to be inbounded by Sherman, and Martinez knocks the ball away as she hustles. We just said it's been a while since she'd been in a ball game, since the start of the ball game. Sherman with the inbound. She's going to get it to Lambeth. She's going to try to go coast to coast on Cassing. Puts it off the glass and around and in. She used every part of the inside of the rim on that shot. Laura brings the ball back up for Brown County, gets it to Martinez. Martinez looks to Cassing. Cassing looks, can't find
Ella Henry.
Oh, Ella Henry, that's right. Sorry.
We'll correct you when you're wrong.
Yep, Kunkel. That's all right. And that'll be Sherman back headed the other direction.
And that'd be 4 on Jamie Lohr. Ingram and Cassing are back in the game for McCaskill and Kunkel.
Okay, I don't know what the deal is here. Oh, he wants to put another player in. Brian was holding things up. Mr. Ingram there to get Maggie into the ball game, and Jamie Lohr's going to come out. We're down to 1:10 left here in this ball game. Brown County leading by 8 now. Inbound by Sherman, and it goes off of Orr and out of bounds. A nice defense there by Maggie Henry to cause that turnover. Hope Ingram will be the floor general now that Lohr's sitting on the bench. To Cassing. Cassing drives in, splits it, tries to get it down low to Ella, but it bounces back to her and off the glass and in. 28-18, down under a minute left here in the fourth quarter. And a nice job that time by Sherman to realize she wasn't going to get in, to throw it off of somebody. Tries to get it to Orr again. Maggie Henry gets the tie up there, and it'll be Brown still. And like we said, we hadn't seen Lily Ham. She's coming into the ball game from Maggie Henry. Ball knocked around, ends up on the floor. Lambeth and Ingram tie it up together. This time it'll be Brown County basketball. Gonna run a four-corner inbound. Gets to the corner. That was Ham, Lily. And that was Ella Henry. And Cassing ends up with the rebound off Ella's shot and puts in 2. 30-18. Back the other way, Bradshaw puts in 2. 30-20, we're down to 25 seconds left here in the ball game. Brown County's lead is 10. Martinez to Cassing. Cassing shoots the ball, no good. Rebound on the other end of Lily Ham. Can't put it up. Gets it out to Ella Henry, and Cassing shoots again. And goes off of her out of bounds. Down to 9 seconds left in the ball game, and they're just telling them to take it back. Let them bring the ball up. Bradshaw brings it up. Shoots the last shot, I believe. Down and no. Still 3 seconds on the clock. I thought it was going to be off the rim and the backboard, and it would have let time out at that point. Inbound to Ingram. To Cassing, and that's going to be the end of the contest and the end of the ball game. We'll be here with the Cassing Lumber postgame show, brought to you by your family-owned lumber and hardware store, Cassing Lumber Company. They've been helping our community for 45 years. Route 99 South, Mount Sterling, 773-2611. And we'll be back with the KLC Inc. players of the ball game also after this dot transportation break.
At All About Dance and More LLC, these are our core values. Perseverance by all studio members to put forth good effort to achieve goals. Innovative creation of original and unique learning environments. Fierce energy and community that builds student happiness, self-esteem, quick learning, and bold relationships. Integrity and investment in quality professional work where trust and high morals are practiced. Commitment to the studio family with loyalty, responsibility, and high expectations to create a lifelong appreciation for the AADM journey.
The owners and staff of B&N Trucking would like to thank you for trusting them for the last 20 years. They are proud to continue to serve you with your trucking needs and exceptional customer service. Learn more at bnntrucking.net or call 217-289-3555. B&N Trucking, a family-owned local trucking company.
Steve Surratt, Heather Henry, and Joanna Hilburn back with you on the postgame show, brought to you by Cassing Lumber Company, your hometown family-owned lumber and hardware store. Call them at 773-2611. Joanna, got some stats over there for us?
Yep, ready to go. For Brown County on the fouls, Gretchen Hilburn with 1, Jamie Lohr with 4, Hope Ingram with 3, and Kinsey Cassing with 1. For Griggsville-Perry, they only had 1 foul with Ellie Lambeth. Points for Brown County, Hope Ingram with 2, Mackenzie Cassing with 22, Payne Rice with 6, and for Griggsville-Perry, Mariska Sherman with 2, Josie Bradshaw with 14, and Ellie Lambeth with 4. There were only 2 free throws shot this whole game, and that was by Griggsville-Perry, and they went 1 and 1.
Okay, and that's been your Cassing Lumber postgame show. Now the players of the game brought to you by KLC Inc., 115 South Capitol Avenue in Mount Sterling. Call 773-9090. KLC Inc. You think it, we ink it. Griggsville-Perry, who you giving the star over there for Griggsville-Perry?
It's really tossed up between Bradshaw and Sherman. I think they both played an excellent game and really led their team all together. So I really can't pick, I don't think, out of the two.
I think a hustle on Sherman's side, she didn't score as many points, but she sure hustled on the floor. So
correct.
I like giving it to people that hustle. And I don't think there's a doubt on the other side. Cassing had 22 points. If she had been able to find the hole in the bucket in the first half,
correct,
she could have easily had 30 points on the night.
Yeah, she doubled her points in the second half versus the first.
Okay, and so with that, we'll just give it to her. And again, great having you two work with me tonight. I'll see you again on Saturday. Lisa will be here on Saturday. So Heather's out of a job when Lisa's here.
That's okay.
Now, I may be out of a job.
Probably appreciates that, so we can actually watch the game instead.
I may be out of a job because she's starting to broadcast some. So if I miss it, Joanna caught it the other night. If I miss talking, she takes over. So, and that's all right, as long as she likes coming. We'll have volleyball for you. We're going to cut off. We'll have a new broadcast for volleyball for you this evening as we get ready for that. And then tomorrow night, we'll have Brown County football for you in Beardstown. We're going to be broadcasting that through cellular, so we're going to see how that all works. It's worked at Quincy Notre Dame, so I'm hoping it works in Beardstown. So for all of us, God bless and good night.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching tonight's broadcast of the Brown County Hornets on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by B&N Trucking, Cass Communications, Country Financial agents Larry Grady and Jacob Giesler, Larry Dunn Accounting, Farmers National Bank of Mount Sterling and Griggsville, your Mount Sterling YMCA, Culbertson Memorial Hospital, the Ray Insurance Agency, Mount Sterling Savings Bank, All About Dance and More, Brown County State Bank, The Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling, KLC Inc., Henry Automotive, Double K Firearms, Yingling and Nissen Agency, The Hinderker Funeral Home, Gassing Lumber Company, St. Mary's School, L. Grady Realty, Heather's Tumble and Tap, Farmer State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling, A Rustic Garden, Dot Foods, and Main Street Repair. Thank you for watching the Brown County Hornets on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more.